Good morning. Hope everybody's good. I'm a little tore up a little bit this morning. Got 218 days, no boost though. But uh, it was rough last night, let me tell you. Now that I had time to figure out what led me up to that feeling I had last night, let me do this first. Get this out of the way. This is part of the problem. Okay. This is part of the reason what led me to that point where I felt like that. Okay. I'm one over. Hey, man. All right. Not too bad. I feel a little bit groggy. I don't know why I do. I mean, it's not that much beer, but it is what it is, man. So what happened was I got a little buzzed. I was on my fourth beer. I was going back into my archives of my videos, looking for some Smog City reviews that I did to see if I'd already done that beer. And I came across that one that I posted on the video I made last night. And it just brought back a whole flood of memories um, of when I used to be on meth. Okay, and like what triggered it was like I remember being on meth. Like the video made me remember like I used to record a lot of guitar tracks right while I was on meth. Okay, and I'll be honest with you, man. Like when I used to be on meth, I probably played guitar like way better than I do. When I was on a good one, I would play stuff that I normally couldn't play, okay? Some of the best guitar, most shreddy guitar work I've ever done was while I was on meth, okay? Same with, sex. Some of the best sex I ever had was while I was on meth. So it's like, it brought back all these, a flood of these feelings I used to get. Like, when I was, like, all tweaked out I'd get to a certain place on guitar and I would just be playing for hours, right? Hours on end. And I would get to a certain point on guitar where it's like I was just doing the most crazy, insane shit on guitar. Like I just it's you could listen to it. It's unreal sounding. Like it's like what the hell, man. And then same with like sex. Like it was just unreal. Like it was so good. It was like unreal, unbelievable, right? So all these memories came back, and a flood of memories and feelings came over me, and my brain tried to turn the switch on, like to normalize it, like I explained in my other videos, and like I really tried hard this time because it used those good feelings that I used to get. Like remember I told you like you get these like rushes of like it's almost like ecstasy, right? You just feel like you're in a euphoria, right? All these euphoric memories of being feeling euphoric came over me, and like it made me miss it. Really, I missed that feeling of like just being able to just shred the shit out of a guitar, right? Or just being able to fuck the living shit out of some girl I happen to be with, right? And it's like, but then you gotta take a step or two back and go, look, man, that was a lot of that had to do with the drug because if any of you have ever done it, you'll know what I'm talking about. That's the dragon, okay? So I outsmarted it. I knew that it was a trick and it tried to turn the switch on. And that's why I made that video because like literally right after I made that video, I turned the switch went off. So I'm really glad that I made the video. It's really cringy, but it worked. It was a state of mind that I got into, okay? It's like a light switch, man. It's a state of mind. the addiction is a state of mind. Okay, it really is. And if you get into that state of mind, you got to find a way to get out. And that's how I figured a way to get out. And it's not that I don't. It's like a light switch, man. It's on or off, man. If something turns that light switch on, you think it's okay to go back. You need to turn that off. Find any way possible to turn it off, and that's what I did. And that's why I made the video. As cringy as it is, I'm leaving it up because maybe I am gonna keep doing these vlogs because just when I thought I was out of the woods, that happened. Okay, so I'm going to keep doing these logs because obviously it helps. It keeps me accountable, just like a couple of you have said. It keeps me accountable, and it does. And that's why I've been doing them. And it does help. It really helped me last night. So if anybody got worried about me or scared or is doubting me, I understand. I get it. I don't blame you. So I'm going to keep doing the vlogs and hope I'm going to fight like hell. If that fucking ever brain tries to trick me again like that, I did not like, freak me out actually. It's like, I did not like that thought that came over me like that. I didn't like the memories, those ecstasy memories that came over me, and then my brain took advantage of those thoughts and tried to turn the switch on me, okay? And I was kind of weak, so I was a little buzzed last night. I was 4 beers in. I was pretty buzzed, and that was when I was weak. And between being buzzed and watching that old video and then hearing that shreddy ass guitar I was doing back then, and all them feelings came back, and it just tried to take advantage of the situation. The brain did, and I didn't let it because I figured a way making a video right then and while it was happening. It was almost like a panic attack, like an anxiety attack. I knew it was happening, and I didn't like the thought that was in my head. The switch was turned on. The brain turned the switch on, and I was like, oh, hell no. I got to break this. I got to break this. I got to turn this switch off. That's when I made the video, and I'll be damned. It freaking worked. It worked. He got rid of that emotion, that feeling, that thought. I know this sounds bizarre, but this is what it is, okay? This is part of recovery. It's part of recovery, man. That was pretty brutal last night. I'm not going to be watching any of my old videos anymore. That's for sure. I forgot about that, man. That was only a year ago too, and that's when I was doing gear reviews in my truck, and I would make guitar shreddy recordings just for backup music on my videos on my beer review channel, my beer reviews. So sorry if I scared anybody. Scared myself, man. Shit. Unreal. So that's that. Okay, the switch is off. It's not good to be around it. You know why? Because that just made me realize, if you're around it and you get weak and your brain tries to trick you and turn the switch off, it's going to be that much harder to not do it. So it's probably not a good idea to be around it either, at all, or as little as possible. And just knowing, and the brain also will take advantage of the fact that if you know anybody that has it and you can get it, your brain will try to also use that information to try to trick you. So it's good to not know anybody that even does it, that can get it. That's a good thing to get out of your life too. Because you don't want to be around, don't get out of your life, but just, it's like, you can't, I'm not going to choose, not being friends or, with someone just because they happen to be able to get it or they do it. I just don't want to be around it. I just don't want to be around it. I don't want that temptation right there because the brain will try to trick you. It's messed up. It's just like I said in the other videos, it's a never ending battle, man. It's a never ending battle. You cannot forget about when you used to do it. And then your brain remembers that. Your brain has memory power. You know, but just got to find ways to turn the switch off. It's that simple. Turn the switch off. It's a trick. I mean, like, I just gotta find. I gotta find ways to get those type of feelings naturally without, you know, the drug. I need to get to where I can shred on guitar without the drug. I need to get where I can find a woman and be able to have sex, really good sex without the drug. Okay. But that's that. I'm kind of ranting a little bit here. Having really weird dreams last night. Can't remember them. But anyways, bizarre dreams. Very real. Uh, yeah, I can't recall the dreams. I was recalling them when I was laying there when I woke up. But anyways, it went away. So I'm one over. I just wanted to explain what about that video I posted late last night. Okay, I wanted to explain what happened there, and that's the best way I can explain it. I know it's hard to follow and understand, but I just wanted to get that off my chest because that was fucking like scary a little bit. I didn't like that. It freaked me out a little. It's like a nightmare, man. It is like to think about going back on that on boost is it's a nightmare. It's a nightmare. But your brain will try to make it seem like it's not. Okay. Damn, it sucks, man. It's gonna be like just a never-ending battle. I almost was gonna call somebody, man, just to get my mind out of the gutter. You know, that's where my brain went. But I'm good. I didn't do nothing. I didn't do nothing. I just got my mind out of the gutter, and I did that by making a video. So, you know, I'll use that as a tool to fight the brain. You know, when the fight comes up, I think the most important thing is recognizing it when it does pop up, recognizing when the light switch does get turned on by the brain, and then you got to take aggressive measures to turn that motherfucker back off. You know, that's how it works for me. Okay, everybody's different. I'm just speaking for myself. That's how I'm dealing with it so far, and it's working. So I'm gonna leave it at that. Um, I'm up a little early today, but it's cool. I'm gonna get me some breakfast going, get hydrated, um, and try to have a good day. And I hope y'all have a good day also, because life is short. Life is short, and y'all have a good one. I'll catch you later. Don't have anything coming up as far as reviews go. Just taking a day at a time as far as cutting back on the booze. So, yeah, we'll go one day at a time here, all right? So we'll catch you later. See ya. And thank you for your support. It does help. I do appreciate it. You know who you are. Late.